Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to another Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd. And hopefully you can tell I've tweaked around some of the sound settings with the mic, and this should be much easier to hear me clearly, and you shouldn't get very much feedback from the mic at all. So hopefully that's ideal settings. But this is the first Mandate of Heaven run that I'm going to do. You can see Mandate of Heaven expansion is enabled. And I've considered for this one taking off Conquest of Paradise to disable the automatic exploration missions. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do it straight up normal. It's normal difficulty, historically lucky nations, just standard settings. And we're going to try as Portugal for the Navigator achievement. We'll go over that one in a second. I just tried it once. I didn't know exactly what I needed to do. I mean, obviously it's pretty straightforward, but I didn't know exactly the perfect strategy for it, and failed by 4 months. So I'm going to try this again. And this is going to be Portugal. Actually, we're going to name it something else. We're going to name this one Flight of the Navigator, after a cheesy movie from my childhood that I liked. Probably hasn't aged well, so don't run out and watch it or anything. Okay, so what we need to accomplish in this run, as Portugal, who we are, we need to get owned provinces in Africa, India, and Indonesia. And they define Indonesia as the East Indies, and any province in India. So what we're trying to get is Diego Garcia, is the island that we want, just south of the Maldives, and possibly we'll take the Maldives if we don't get close enough to get Goa. But hopefully we can get Goa for free. Don't need to core it, just need to conquer it. And we have to do this before 1500. If it hits 1500, we lose, so no doing it in the year 1500. I don't like any of those missions. Going to rival Grenada. Morocco. And Tlemcen. Going to ally Castile. Already have an alliance and a royal marriage there. We could potentially get something going on with Aragon. I think instead we're going to try to get an alliance with the papacy. Now there's some new things about this with Mandate of Heaven I should be aware of. First of all, they've added into our production interface a diplomatic macro builder down here. So how this works is we could dedicate, so we have 2 free diplomats, we could send them to improve relations with neighboring countries, improve relations with their allies, or anyone that's stronger than us. So we're going to dedicate 1 diplomat to improve relations with our allies. We can also check to see who would accept the offer of an alliance, and today it's showing 0 because we've already sent out an offer for the day, so we can't send out another one. They'll show us who would accept a royal marriage, Navarra and Aragon, and close them in on the map in green. I think these aren't great options, so we're just going to pass on that. We're going to right away set these guys to hunt pirates in the Sevilla node. We're going to set 3 of these guys under the authority of our explorer, and we're going to have them explore the West African Sea. Remaining 2 are going to protect trade in Sevilla. Now, we could make 5 more land troops and 3 more ships. Let's prioritize those ships. 1, 2, 3. I can get 5 more. Okay. So the day pass, and we'll look at some more stuff. Oh, did they rival each other? Yeah, they're rivaled. So England isn't a big fan of the fact that we married them. Okay, the other thing that we really need to worry about is up here, they have the ages. So if we hold the cursor over here, it'll tell us what we need to do for the age. And it'll tell us what we need to do for future ages, what our objectives are. So how this works is each age will last about 80 years. And there'll be a number of objectives that we want to accomplish. We start accumulating splendor at the rate of 1 per month. And for every objective that we complete for that age, we get 2 more splendor per month. And if we accumulate 800 splendor, we can pick a bonus that lasts for that entire age, and then it will go away. During the Age of Discovery, we're one of the special 4 nations that has a unique option. And getting this Portuguese colonial growth is one of our top priorities right now. So we've accomplished 1 of these objectives already. We're on 2 different continents. We're in Europe and we're in Africa. So that's automatically giving us 2 splendor in addition to the 1 base, so we get 3 per month. We're very quickly going to want to get this large city, discover America, and embrace the Renaissance. So that would give us a lot more. If we can humiliate a rival, then we would get it even more rapidly. The only option really available to us would potentially be Granada. Based off of rivalries, we might be able to get Tunis as an ally. We'll see how that goes. Okay. The other thing that we should be interested in is now we can pass state-level edicts. And for now, what we'd really like is extra trade power, 50% extra trade power. We'll go ahead and take it here as well. Got a state over here, that's our 3 islands. Well, 2 of them are islands and one's Castiles. And we could pass one here, but it would triple the maintenance cost, which would mean that we wouldn't get any money for Ceuta. I mean, it's actually a money sink for us already due to the fort that's there, but still. So we're just going to leave that for now, and if we go to war, we will pass the defensive edict to increase the defensiveness of that fort, and it should hold out for longer. I would like to get the Pope as an ally, so I'm going to improve relations with him. And hopefully we can get, well, let's take that as our mission. Because we're planning on improving relations with the Pope anyway, hopefully we can get an alliance with him. Okay, we're going to embargo our rivals. Morocco, Tlemcen, and we can't with Granada. Because we have a truce at game start. And drop our maintenance, army maintenance down to half. We really don't need this fort to be paid for while we're at peace. And let's put our starting general in charge of that army. Now we don't have to keep checking on this. I know it's just going to be a month or 2. We could always check through here on who would ally us. I'm going to keep exploring. I'll go through our strategy as things develop. But for the moment, all we really need to worry about is waiting for the Renaissance spring, and saving up points until then. Okay, I don't like either of these. I was hoping for like a rival mission because we want Diplo power. And speaking of that, go ahead and start passing some decisions. Okay, I want our burghers to have more power, so I'm going to wait until we can yank this from the clergy and give it to our merchant guilds. Military access there, just to improve relations by 10. Now, some people have been discussing strategies of trying to, like, no CB, somebody could no CB, fizz on, and then try to cut your way through the Mamluks, by avoiding going around Africa, and then go for Goa. But I'm just going to go for a straightforward approach. Colonize around Africa. I'm going to protect trade in Sevilla with this guy, because he can't, nothing else is in my coring range for him to discover. And I do want to shift this guy from Tunis. He's not making us much money. You could take a look, our income is 3.43. If I collect trade here with the guy in Tunis, that will increase. Or from 3.66 it should increase. They're waiting for November so that we can yank this from the clergy. That will upset them, but then we could just send them a little bit of money. Yeah, they shouldn't have an estuary anyway. Let's check these. I don't like these. Let's take that and cancel it right away. See if we can get something like rival of our rivals, what we really want. And I really want to know when our truce with them expires. Let's keep an eye. Whoops, they are special interest. I'd like to humiliate them for the splendor of it. I'm not sure if that's going to be a possibility. I yank that. Give it to the burghers. And then we want to demand max support, but we definitely want them to have over 50 influence, so we get 100 points. Okay, they need some more land, so we are going to give them this land. This stuff's got a little bit of I guess I have too much anyway. That'd really upset them though. Okay, let's yank this. Give that to our nobility. Almost loyal. And hand that off to our clergy. Okay, they're a little upset about that, but we want them down here anyway. And let's go ahead and increase that autonomy. 1 second. Sorry, wanted to clear my throat a little. Yeah, so it looks like Aragon had attacked Navarre. And that didn't work out from of great deal of interest to us. We need to get rid of these awful people. We're going to go for this right away. If we can, yeah, we can make up the money. Go ahead and take that guy. Missionary strength, no. It's going to disable all of these decisions. I'm not going to explain everything like that. I figure if you're going for a timed achievement, base tax on Lisboa, definitely. This is much better for us right now because one of these objectives is owning place as 30 development. And Lisboa is where we're going to want to be developing. So for now, we're just saving up all of our points. And I would like another ally. Yuck. Quarantine port. And these guys are going to get over it. Accumulate money. Not really useful to us right now. Okay, let's get military access here. England's paying off their foreign debt. Oh. Ew. Well, malevolence, fine. We don't have any subjects. We're not likely to get any. Okay, so our general strategy is going to be maximize our trade for right now. Then, once the Renaissance happens, we will switch the state-level edict here to be cheaper development. So we can develop, and all the other places we want it to spread, we're going to set them to have faster. Oh, we can take some money here. Let's do that. Pursuit. We don't have any conversion strength, so that's not a valid option. I mean, we could set the state-level edict to enforce religious unity, and then get our stability up and get an inquisitor. But that's a lot of effort. And maybe it's worth it in the long run. Do I want to do it? Yeah, let's do it. We got that free cash. Boost our stability up. It's 128 months. Sure. And there's, we can get free stability. Let's get the more stability, and now speed this up. So the increased stability also does other things for us. If none of our places have been looted or raided, then every month that we have positive stability, we have a chance of getting a little bit of prosperity here. And what that does is if it gets fully prosperous, we get 10% cheaper development cost, plus 25% local goods, so it makes us more money and brings down the autonomy just a touch. And you can see that there's math here. There's a 5% chance per monarch point that we get 1 prosperity per month. So we got 35% chance there because his total stats are 7. 3, that gives us 15, that gives us 10, that gives us 10. So 35% chance. Okay, France. Did France just invade? Yeah, they did. Mark them as a nation of special interest. Okay, let's see if anyone else would like to become our ally. Brittany, potentially. I think we're going to hold that last slot off until we get a mission to get a royal marriage with somebody or do the rival of our rival, something like that. Okay, February. But while they're allied to Morocco and Tlemcen, and Castile's kind of beat up, France back down because they're in a war. We do want to lose the prestige to get more monarch points, because that means more development. Okay, set one of our guys. I think we pulled him back. Actually, 2 guys to improving relations with allies. And there's only 1 that we haven't already done that with. And then we'll do 1 with threatening countries. That just means nations that are stronger than us. So we'll set 2 to that task. Okay, we're just waiting. Again, I'd love to humiliate Granada for splendor, but it's not obligatory. We just want to have 800 before we start our first colony. Lisboa is a seat of a cardinal. Good. And the reason why I say that we want 800 splendor, is that we would like to be able to get this global settler increase 50, so that our colonies are done as quickly as possible. And we're at 24 minutes, so we'll go for about another 5 minutes here. Now, the other really good one to get is this higher developed colonies. It'll just make us more money and manpower and taxes. And then our third option is going to be improved war taxes, because it reduces the cost of war taxes by 100%, and due to rounding errors, sometimes you'll get... it'll actually reduce it more than 100%. And I'll show you if that happens. Okay, we also want to get our prestige up, so we can save money. Do we really want to do this? I think we're going to save it for developing. And there's meaningful reasons why I say that. The faster we get this stuff done, the more splendor we're getting. I mean, the faster we can get to this, and the faster we can get to a golden age. And why we want a golden age is we have 50 years. A golden age will last 50 years. And that will reduce our PowerPoint costs by 10%. So tech is cheaper, ideas are cheaper. I'm hoping that there's some sort of war that breaks out down here. Okay, right away. So what are we going to do here with our states? Well, this one we need it to be converting, so we can't change our policy there. Here we want the state level edict to go from protect trade to institution spread, advancement effort. We want to do the same thing up here. And here we're going to go for encourage development, because this is the state where we're going to be developing. Encourage development. And it just triples the cost here of the maintenance, and we can't change it for another year. Okay, so we can see right away a reduction of 10% to the cost. And we're going to develop with everything we have. Okay, so you can see we're 35 development, and we've got this 76.4% or 7% of the way, and it's growing pretty rapidly, and then it's going to spread rapidly outside of here to this state, and also to these provinces. Okay, let's check our time. 27 minutes, I'm going to stop here. Thank you for watching. This has been another Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd playing under Mandate of Heaven.